Welcome back to Sayable English Podcast. I'm Sarah, and today's story is about every expat's nightmare, being invited to something you don't understand.
Hey, I'm Alex. Today we're learning about So-jun's first British pub quiz experience. Actually, Sarah, what exactly is a pub quiz? I'm not sure everyone knows what that is.
Oh, great question. A pub quiz is a British tradition where teams gather at pubs to compete by answering quiz questions about everything from pop culture to history, and people take it very seriously.
So it's like a team quiz game night?
Exactly. And So-jun's experiencing this for the first time.
Oh no, I sense trouble.
8 phrasal verbs, 1 British TV disaster, and 0 confidence at his first pub quiz.
This sounds painful.
So painful. Let's go! So-jun had been at the London office for about a month. One Wednesday, his British colleagues asked him along to the weekly pub quiz. Fancy joining our team tonight?
A pub quiz? That's very British.
So-jun had no idea what a pub quiz was, but didn't want to seem unsocial. He said yes, assuming it was some kind of work networking thing. He showed up at the Crown at 7 p.m. Everyone from the office was in jeans and t-shirts, drinking beer, very relaxed. So-jun, still in his work shirt, immediately realised this wasn't a work event. The quiz started. Round 1, British TV. First question. Which EastEnders character came back from the dead in 2005? So-jun had never watched EastEnders. Actually, he'd never heard of EastEnders. He just stared at his teammates, hoping someone else would answer.
That's awkward.
But they were all looking at him expectantly. His mind raced. Should I admit I don't know? Am I the only one who doesn't get this? So he tried to work it out logically. Well, medically speaking, if someone came back from the dead... His teammates started laughing and had to cut in. Mate, it's a soap opera.
Medically speaking. That's brilliant.
Round 2 was random trivia. First question. What is the official animal of Scotland? So-jun's teammates were debating, is it a stag? A Highland cow? So-jun suggested, maybe a sheep? They all looked at him like that was ridiculous. They wrote down, Scottish Terrier.
And Scottish Terrier is somehow better than sheep?
Round 3 was world geography. Question. What's the capital of Australia? So-jun knew this one. Sydney. Wait, no. Was it Sydney or Melbourne? Or Canberra? He hesitated, trying to remember. By the time he was sure it was Canberra, his teammates had already written Sydney with complete confidence. He didn't dare correct them. Then came round 4, world history. Question. Which country hosted the 2002 World Cup? So-jun's face lit up. Finally, something he knew for certain. He excitedly blurted out, Korea and Japan! His teammates started to cheer, then quickly shushed themselves, but it was too late. So-jun had said it way too loudly. Other teams turned to look.
Yes. Wait, no. Everyone heard. But... yes! He got it!
His teammates quickly shushed him while writing down the answer, but they were smiling. Mate, brilliant! But whisper. For the first time that evening, So-jun felt like he'd contributed something. The next question was about British history, and So-jun went back to sitting quietly. But this time, he felt slightly less self-conscious. By round 5, So-jun was just sitting there quietly while his team debated answers. They came dead last. But nobody seemed bothered. Someone clapped So-jun on the shoulder. That World Cup answer was brilliant, mate, another teammate added. Next week, we're doing a Korean history round just for So-jun.
That's the best kind of team, though, when you can lose together and still have fun.
Walking home, So-jun still felt a bit embarrassed. But the next week, his colleague texted, "Quiz tonight?" Last week was so much fun. Turns out they weren't being polite. They genuinely enjoyed his company. And losing together while actually enjoying each other's company was more fun than winning seriously. So-jun still shows up every Wednesday. He's learned that pub quizzes aren't about winning. They're about spending time together and laughing at what you don't know. Oh, and he finally Googled those questions later. Scotland's national animal? A unicorn. Australia's capital? Canberra, not Sydney. They'd gotten everything wrong, even the questions they felt confident about.
Wait, a unicorn?
A unicorn! Sometimes getting into something you don't understand turns out better than you expect.
Okay, let's break down these social phrasal verbs.
Starting with ask along?
Invite someone to join an activity, right?
Exactly. Do you want to come along? Very casual invitation.
Come back?
Return to a place or situation. Which character came back from the dead? Or, I'll come back later.
Cut in?
Interrupt someone speaking. Sorry to cut in, but essential in group conversations.
Write down?
Record something on paper. They wrote down their answer, or let me write down your number. Super useful in everyday life.
Light up?
When someone's face shows sudden happiness or excitement. Her face lit up when she saw the cake. Perfect for describing reactions.
Get into?
Become involved in something. What did I get into? Perfect for unexpected situations.
Show up?
We've had this before. Arrive, appear. I showed up early, or he didn't show up.
And turn out?
How something results or ends. It turned out well, or things didn't turn out as planned. Super useful for storytelling. This week's challenge. Use these social phrasal verbs when talking about group activities. I got into a situation, or they asked me along to dinner.
And remember, it's okay to not know everything about a new culture.
Exactly. Next week, when you think you understand what someone's saying on the phone, but you really, really don't.
Can't wait.
Thanks for listening, and keep practicing confident English.